Hey, Car Chronicles back at you. So, I asked Facebook, as you know, for some ideas, and somebody brought up something that I think is kind of perfect timing. So, yes, the nice weather is coming, and summer is here, but it's not what you think. So, I'm not doing a video on, like, how to get your body right for the summer. It's more about, you know, the summer is the time, and she didn't really mention this. She just said, like, traveling and all that other stuff. But it's also a downtime sometimes. So, like, I feel like with a lot of people in general, you think that it's going to be harder during the week when you have a million different things, whether it's work and then taking your kids to things after school. But it actually is, like, a lot harder to stay on track when you don't have as much going on. It's the weekends. It's the weekends when you have more free time because people think that you don't need to really set up for the weekends. Oh, I have a lot more free time, so I could just cook most of my meals as the day goes. Or, you know, like making it more of like a free thing, when no. You need to set for success for every day. I teach my clients who are business owners who work from home. They still need to have their food prepped for the day. Because whether you work from home, are at home, are on vacation, your kids are on vacation, you have the job of a stay-at-home mom, because it is a job, you always need to be set for success. Now, if you were to go to this channel and you were to type in the word vacation, you'll see that I've done a couple videos on vacation. I've done a video on me bringing my lunchbox with all of my food, going to New York with Ziploc bags filled with chicken, with my oatmeal raw, and with all my vegetables cooked. So usually when I go to New York, I'll go for like a week, and I'll prep about 5 days worth of food, and then when I'm there, I'll prep another. So, like, let's just say if I'm there from Sunday to Sunday, like in the middle of the week on like Thursday or Friday, and I'll always overlap, same concept, so I have enough food to get me to Friday, and then I overlap. So then what I'll do is I'll prep enough food to get me to the day, travel day, and a couple days after. And the reason why is because after traveling, and, you know, when you're coming back from New York, and it's totally different. I mean, wherever you're going on vacation, you always want to make sure that you prep enough when you're there for when you're there. And then if you have the opportunity to prep while you're there, if you're staying with a family member or whatever, hey, can I borrow your kitchen for like an hour? Even if it's you wake up an hour before everybody, one of the days, besides getting in your workouts, one of the days just to get your food prepared and get yourself set for coming back. And the reason why you prep for like an overlap is because, you know, after vacation, you're going to be packing or unpacking. You're going to be getting back in the daily grind. And if you're going back to work, you might be extra busy because you got like 500 emails or whatever it is. So that's why you always overlap and get yourself set. Now, when it comes to actually while you're there, so a few little tips. So vacation and life in general, I teach people about, it's about making memories. It's about, you know, enjoying time. Perfect example, one of my clients in the past, she was always the one that was in charge of the desserts at the family reunion once a year. And after being on my program and losing a little over 40 pounds, she had said, you know, I decided now that I didn't want to be in charge of that. So I told them, you know, I want to be in charge of the recreation thing. So, and this is literally what I teach people. When you think about holidays, what do you think about? Do you think about the memories that you made? Do you think about the laughs that you had? Do you really remember all of, like, the food that you ate? I mean, you do, but that's not the greatest memory. It's not like, oh my God, I remembered the cherry pie. It was phenomenal. And then, okay, great. That's awesome. But like, I remember playing Category and Taboo and almost peeing my pants. That's what life is about. The family reunions of doing like all these different races, like that's what it's about. And now vacation, it's about planning vacation and planning to do all these different events. You bring your food with you. Food has a purpose. It has fuel. You still get in your workouts when you're on vacation. Like, I don't take a week off of working out. I don't take a day off. The only day I take off is my travel day. And it's really only the day that I go to New York, because we literally have to be we're out of the house at 4 o'clock. I'm still doing food logs in the car. And then, we're traveling, you know, we're on the plane at 6 o'clock, and then sometimes it's not a connecting flight, and then there's a 3-hour difference. So by the time I get there and I haven't seen my family in a year, I'm not going to be like, I got to go do cardio. So that's the one day that I don't do anything. And you better believe I travel with no carbs. So that'll be my no carb day, because there's no point in me having carbs. It's a no carb day. I mean, it's a no energy day. Energy in versus energy out. You know, and this is totally off subject, but I even had some guy come up to me yesterday in the gym, and he was like, hey, how do you get that line? And how do you get your shoulders like that? Blah, blah, blah. And I was like, yeah, it's all about training, but it's 100% like, people need to not follow me around in the gym. Not like they do. I'm just saying they would need to follow me around in the kitchen. So then he's like, oh, so you probably don't have any carbs. And I'm like, no, I eat carbs. And I'm like, but I eat them when they have a purpose. Like, I eat them after my cardio, before my workout, after my workout. Like, there's a purpose to it. You got to eat for a purpose. So again, the same thing with vacation. You know, if you get a jog in, if you don't get as much of your training in, you know, you bring a couple tubes, and maybe you can't get to a gym there because maybe you're camping. I have clients that camp, and they bring tubes with them, and they still do their resistance training, but they do it a little different way, because they're not going to bring dumbbells with them, and they don't have access to a gym. But they still get in their tube training. They bring their bands in their tubes, which takes up no space in their luggage, and they get in their workouts. They get in their jogs. They get in their hikes. They bring their heart rate monitor. Like, you still have to be active and be healthy. It's going to make you feel better. It's going to give you more energy throughout the day with your family. You bring your snacks, like you bring snacks for the kids. Why don't you bring healthy then snacks for you? Eating for a purpose. And then making more memories on your family vacation. You'll also save a buttload of money not eating out so much, and you can place special orders. Like, whether you're in Hawaii or whether you're in New York or in California. No matter where you are, at every restaurant, you can place special orders. There are so many people that have so many medical conditions nowadays that telling somebody, I have a medical condition, I have special needs, they have to accommodate. So, you know, these are just a few little tips about vacation and traveling, and you can travel with food. You can bring your food with you. The only thing you wouldn't be able to do is bring your water with you. You can pack enough food. You can ask any hotel. Most Marriotts automatically have their refrigerators, but any hotel, if you call in advance and you tell them, I have special food needs, they're not going to ask you for a doctor's note, and they have to accommodate. I have special food needs. I'm on a special diet. I have a medical condition. I need a refrigerator in my room. I've been doing it for years. Or a lot of the hotels then already do have them. So just some tips for the summer, for traveling, little side notes, and I hope that this helps.